Oh, a word?
What's up, guys? It's Nick Tom, back with another mukbang. Today I am with my lovely fiance.
Hello.
I taught her how to do the shaka.
Loose.
Today we got sushi from this place called Gaza Ramen.
And sushi.
And sushi, okay, because we didn't get ramen, we only got sushi. So let's go. I'm gonna get into sushi just so that it...
Because we didn't, well, I didn't eat breakfast, so.
Oh, you want to choose?
Cheers to quarantine. We drove an hour just to get sushi. And before that, we called 5 different places.
Yeah, everywhere's closed. They're only doing takeout. That's funny, when we were on the phone, I was like listening to the guy talking, and I was like, he sounds Korean. Sweet.
Korean sushi.
So one thing we've really been getting into is Studio Ghibli films.
Yes.
The other day we watched My Neighbor Totoro.
Yes. And before that, we watched Grave of the Fireflies.
Which is like the complete opposite of My Neighbor Totoro because it's super sad and depressing. Is that your favorite Studio Ghibli film?
No, my favorite one is definitely still Spirited Away.
Oh, that's pretty classic. How did you get into those types of movies, honey?
Well, when I was a kid, Cartoon Network, I think, premiered Spirited Away. And I remember watching it, and I was just so immersed by the story and the art. I'm pretty sure I watched a couple of anime shows before it. Cartoon Network had Toonami, so like the late night showings of like anime. So I remember watching Mew Mew Power. Maybe that was my first anime. It's about magical girls and cat theme. And then Cartoon Network and Toonami, I watched Naruto. I never was old enough or stayed up late enough for Inuyasha. I loved all kinds of animation, like Ed, Edd n Eddy, Powerpuff Girls, everything. And anime was definitely standing out because it was just so different. And from then on, I always was a weeb.
I really liked American cartoons, like Ed, Edd n Eddy, and Billy and Mandy. I like the really like dumb humor. But you like the smooth, artistically pleasing visuals.
Yeah, I guess my preference, because I could never draw the same as Courage the Cowardly Dog or Ed, Edd n Eddy. It's just not, it's not in me. It's not an instinct.
So you started drawing after that?
Yeah, I always would draw comics. Great times.
You actually have an idea for a comic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to talk about it?
You could talk about everything you know.
Okay, so Ren has a comic book idea called Area the Cyborg, which is about her edgy teenage years in high school.
Very much edgy.
I got a sneak peek of the first episode. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I had kind of like a Teen Titan vibes. Wait, can it be an anime if it's American?
I think so. That's the big debate.
My toes are hurting.
You don't have baby feet.
So, babe, how has it been being in quarantine? What's one good thing and one bad thing about being in quarantine?
Yikes. So wait. So Nick is officially 1 week quarantined here. Just so everyone knows. So I've been quarantined in my house longer, and the one good thing about it is that I don't have to commute. I don't have to waste like 2 hours, 3 hours of commuting to my school. The bad thing about it is that I don't have a graduation ceremony.
Oh, yeah.
It's either going to be totally virtual or postponed. And that made me really sad.
Would you rather have it virtual or have it postponed? Like, isn't it weird to graduate, like, in the fall when you're not supposed to graduate?
I'd rather have both. Because I know some people won't be able to come back from their international homes in the fall just for a graduation ceremony. So what's one good thing about you being quarantined and what's one bad thing about you being quarantined? Maybe overall, not specifically here.
A good thing about being quarantined for me is that I've had a lot of time to make videos and to be creative. A bad thing is I don't have a job, so I'm just using up money. But hopefully I will have a job soon. I just need to get a job and to be able to stay afloat. We want to move to LA together, and hopefully that won't be too long from now.
What's your opinion about being quarantined here versus LA? Because I know you were quarantined in LA for like almost a week.
Well, it's a lot more quiet here. It's a lot more suburban. And I think life isn't as affected here. So things seem more normal here. I feel like the world seems more like it's okay here because you're not surrounded by a city and tons of people, and it's more peaceful and away from everything else. So I'm really thankful to be here.
I love how Nick was totally okay with the idea, because I remember he messaged me the night before like, oh, LA's shut down until April 19th. And I woke up and I read that and I was like, I gotta call Nick.
Yeah, so she called me one day asking me to come here, and then the next day I flew out. But tickets were super cheap because no one's flying right now. So my flight here cost $30, and then I just had to pay like another $30 to check in my bag. And
My mom's points covered it.
oh yeah, so I got a free flight here, which was super awesome. And then yeah, like in the airports, it was pretty empty. I think like about a third of the people were wearing masks and gloves.
Oh,
But,
motorcycle guy?
oh yeah. And then there was this one guy on my flight who was wearing a motorcycle helmet. Because I guess he didn't have a mask, because most of the stores are like sold out. It was weird. He didn't take off the mask ever, so I don't know what he looked like. It was just really weird. It was kind of scary looking to be like in a flight with a dude wearing a motorbike helmet. It looks pretty suspicious. It was funny because my friend messaged me after I sent him a picture of that guy, and he was like, motorbike helmets are designed to breathe, so that's not going to protect him from any germs. He was like, that guy doesn't know what he's doing.
Poor dude. I can't imagine, like, because a helmet is kind of like low-key tight.
Yeah, his head must have been super sweaty. It was been super gross. Imagine him like taking off the helmet and his head is just soaking wet.
Ew.
Probably like really smells. Maybe he could never use that helmet again.
Maybe he shaved himself bald so he didn't have to have that.
Yes, he shaved off his eyebrows, even.
His eyelashes.
But then the sweat would just be dripping out of the helmet the whole time. Yeah, it was super weird. But even like the flights, I think what they're doing is they're only seating people every other seat. So everyone is spaced out so that you don't like spread germs. But yeah, you could tell that everyone was kind of nervous. One customer on the plane, she was like getting angry at the air hostesses.
For what?
I think there was an empty aisle, so she moved and she was lying down and sleeping. The people were like, you can't sit here. It's not your assigned seat. And I think she got really mad and she was like, I don't wanna sit close to other people. She's like, I'm sure you guys don't have corona, but I don't want to take a chance, and I think you just need to respect my space. And she was like making a big scene. I was like, ooh, what's happening? Everyone was like turning to look, and in my head I was thinking like, should I record this? I was like, at what point do I start recording this? And then Post it and make it go viral.
Yes. I kind of see her point though. If there's an empty aisle, you kind of want to lay down on it. But at the other hand, she kind of went over the top.
Yeah, and I think the where she was trying to sit was actually like by the emergency exit.
Ooh.
So in order for you to sit there, they have to go over like they have to be like, are you okay with being responsible for like you have to give the verbal okay, and then they have to give you the instructions, and they didn't do that with her. So I think it was a safety issue for the airplane.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Are you getting full?
No. I want to eat more, but I feel like my stomach has shrunk so much.
Eat more, eat more, eat more. Are you excited, honey, when this is all over to go to LA?
One thing I am looking forward to when all this quarantine thing is done is going to LA for sure. Because I want to move out. I mean, that's normal, obviously, considering my age and how long I lived with my family. I was like super mentally preparing myself to leave my home.
Oh yeah, now you're stuck.
Yeah.
Unless you want to risk
No.
getting corona.
As much as I want to go to LA, I want to do the safe thing. And one thing that I'm hoping to get back, I'm hoping to get a job. I know people might, so I want to do motion graphics work. And I know a lot of them are going remote.
Can you describe what motion graphics is for people who don't understand?
Okay. Yeah, I think I know how to. I've been practicing.
They're so cute.
Because people mistaken like, oh, 3D animation and 2D animation, like hand-drawn frame by frame, so like cartoons. I don't draw in motion graphics. I mean, I can draw, but in motion graphics, you more like manipulate shapes and you move the shape. It's kind of like the foundation of 3D animation, but I go for more a 2D flat style because I guess I always will and have loved cartoons and the flatness it has, like comic books.
The flatness. Wait, actually, before you go on, I want to try to summarize that in terms that average people can understand.
Yes.
So
yeah.
when you think of 2D animation, you're thinking of like Mickey Mouse or Lion King, where they draw like each frame. So they'll draw like the cartoon moving like so that when you play it really fast, it looks like But with 2D motion graphics, what you're doing is you just have an image and you're using a program to move the image.
Yeah.
But it's not actually changing, it's just looking different. So you're like stretching it, or you're sliding it, or you're rotating it, but you're not drawing each like...
Exactly. Hey.
It took me a long time to understand that because I was so confused about what you were doing. I kept thinking you were doing stop motion, which is like not even anywhere near the same type of animation.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about your new idea that we're slowly working on now that we have time?
I don't think it'll be ready by then.
We could talk about it.
I don't think the world will be ready for our secret idea. For our secret idea where we...
Okay, then next time. I kind of want to look at our video and see who ate more pieces.
I definitely ate more than you.
Yes. Trying to think of more. Now we're going full circle. What's your thoughts on the movie My Name is Totoro? And Grave of the Fireflies.
Grave of the Fireflies was so sad it made me angry. I wanted to smash my TV. But it was beautiful from an artistic point of view. In that sense, it was a masterpiece. I love My Neighbor Totoro. I really like this part. When Totoro is like this. That's my favorite part. That's my favorite part about the whole movie. Because you're like looking and he's like cute and confused. I didn't know he was so like... He was kind of dumb. Like I always thought like... Because I would see him on t-shirts and merchandise. I always thought like he was kind of smart. Like he was like doo-doo-doo-doo. But in the movie he's like... like he just roars and stares and smiles really weird. And I also like the cat bus because the cat bus has testicles. As Ren pointed out to me, I would have never known without her. But I just think it's funny that the cat is a bus, but for some reason the artist decided that it would also have balls.
Art imitates life, Nick. You have to understand that.
Cat bus balls. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us. We loved having you eat the sushi with us, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.
Okay, my back is hurting so much.